Allah.
Allah ya jaga musu Allah wallahi ko ba su ba su yawa duk ƙarya ne wallahi duk ƙarya ne Allah duk ƙarya.
Research shows there are more than 1 billion small arms in circulation globally, with 87.5% of those weapons in the hands of civilians. According to the Small Arms Survey of 2018, there were over 40,009,000 small arms in the hands of civilian and non-state actors in Africa. In Nigeria, the proliferation of small arms and ammunition across various regions has resulted in violence, socio-economic upheavals, and an upending of the fabric of society as we know it. In Nigeria, the Defense Industries Corporation, DICON, produces 5,000 units of BM-59 rifles and 18,000 units of SMG-12 per year, specifically for the use of the Nigerian armed forces. Illicit arms, on the other hand, are obtained by non-state actors in a variety of ways. Nigeria's porous borders means that weapons flow easily into the country. Some of the weapons used in conflicts have been identified as being from Ivorian or Libyan stockpiles. Ammunition from at least 21 different countries has been used in the pastoral conflict in north-central Nigeria. The seas have also provided illicit arms smugglers with a lucrative conduit into Nigeria, as smugglers anchor in international waters in the Gulf of Guinea and link up with local smugglers on speedboats, while some try to get the weapons through Nigeria's ports. Notable busts of arms shipments into the country include the arrest of 15 Russians and their vessels by the Nigerian Navy after illegally entering Nigerian waters with about 8,598 rounds of ammunition, 14 AK-47 rifles, and 20 Benelli MRI rifles in their possession, presumably for sale to gun runners in 2012. In January 2017, 661 pump-action rifles were seized at the Apapa port. In May of 2017, 440 firearms were seized and another 1,100 pump-action rifles were also seized in September of the same year. Both originated from Turkey. The southeast and north-central geopolitical zones are hubs for locally manufactured weapons. Local weapons were used in more than half of the crimes committed across these regions, with 60% of arms recovered in the southeast region fabricated locally. Arms imported into Nigeria are transported to their intended destinations by a variety of means and disguises. Weapons are usually hidden in lorries carrying animal skins from Burkina Faso, yam flour and rice sacks from Benin Republic, in between bales of second-hand clothes called okrika. A potential supplier of locally made weapons in Yala, Cross River State, told an SBM intelligence researcher that he could deliver weapons to him anywhere in Nigeria in a bag of gari, a locally made derivative of cassava. Nigeria customs seizure data between 1999 and 2006 point to southern Nigerian locations of Lagos, Port Harcourt, Seme Badagry, Ogiri Shagamu, Lekki Ajah Beach, Ijebu-Ode, Idiroko, Osun, Oyo, and Owerri as major distribution points. Other major distribution points across Nigeria include Jos, Ilorin, Makurdi, Bukari, and Takum, as well as Magatari, Nguru, and Malam Falori on the Nigeria-Chad border. More often than not, rogue elements of the country's security forces are involved in arms smuggling and distribution. In Abia State in 2019, a former army general suspected of arms trafficking was arrested. It is alleged that he was arrested with several guns, including an AK-47 and some pistols. His name was never released by the police. In 2014, 10 army generals and 5 officers were court-martialed. In 2019, 26 Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps and 6 army officers were arrested for supplying arms to bandits in northern Nigeria. Police stations in Nigeria are also rumored to sell weapons to influential citizens. While smuggled weapons are naturally expensive, there is a possibility that locally made automatic weapons are now available in the market, thus making access even easier. Politicians and non-state actors have played a huge role in the spread of illicit weapons in the country, and with rising unemployment, youth unrest, and ethno-religious clashes across the country, this menace forebodes a grim future.